What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Locked On Sharks, the premier hockey podcast to your favorite team in the Bay. And some people are saying that the San Jose Sharks broke the Toronto Maple Leafs. Some people are saying it, not us, but some people are saying it.
It was us.
You're Locked On Sharks, your daily podcast on the San Jose Sharks. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
But we're not here to talk about the Leafs and how they suck. We're here to talk about the Nashville Predators and how they suck. I'm your host, Kyle Demetrius. Back with me, as always, is JD, the alligator to my crocodile. I've never done that one before.
No, I don't think so.
You're an alligator because I think they're only found in America.
Sure.
Much like you, who's famously never left America.
All I found in America, I guess.
Yeah, you've been all over America, but never left.
Never left, yeah.
Where's the first place you want to go?
Probably Canada. That's the most realistic place. So
yeah, but it does have to be realistic. I mean, that's a great choice. I agree.
Yeah.
But if you have to leave the continent for
I want to go to Italy. Italy is on my to-do list. So.
Oh, nice. Italy's great. Do you drink wine?
I do not, but Mrs. Fryholt famously drinks wine, so yes.
Yeah, well, you're going to learn how to drink wine because let me tell you, it's cheap. It's wine or Coca-Cola, no water. It's too expensive. I'm not even joking. So.
Well, I do like Coca-Cola a lot, so
there you go, and it's better there too.
Oh, good.
Do you think we have any Italian listeners?
I could look up and check, but
it's got to be no, right? I wonder if my homies in Australia are still holding it down at third.
Let's find out. This is
live. This is the YouTube people are getting a treat. Yeah. Seeing JD's eyes dart around like he's on crack.
Let's see.
This is good podcast content.
Sweden is number 3 for the month. Yeah.
Get out of here.
Well, no, we have William Eklund. We love William Eklund. They want to hear about their Lord and Savior William Eklund.
This is my personal biases now.
Yeah.
Okay, who's 4?
Number 4 is United Kingdom.
Okay.
Then Australia.
There
Japan,
you go.
Germany, Finland.
Hello.
Czech Republic. And Switzerland.
Talk again. Hello.
Oh,
you got them all.
What was that?
Okay, let's talk about the Predators.
Okay.
So, fun fact about the Nashville Predators. I don't know if I've ever said this on air, but when we were in university, my friend, he's a big hockey fan or whatever, we texted him and told him that Nashville is changing their name to the Facebook Predators. They're bought by Mark Zuckerberg. And he was actually changing the name to the Facebook Predators. They were still playing Nashville, but they'd be the Facebook Predators, and they were a team sponsor now. And this is like in 2010. So like you have an iPhone like 3GS or whatever. It's not like the greatest like stuff. So we couldn't really look it up and stuff. And he couldn't find anything online. And we had him going for 8-9 hours until we were got drunk later. But yeah, the Facebook Predators. So we still in our group chat refer to them as the Facebook Predators.
Nice.
Which has a whole different meaning now.
They're going to rebrand again here soon. So yeah.
Well, it's I don't think you want to be known as a Facebook predator. That's like
no.
That's not.
That's why they're rebranding. Yes. So these Facebook Predators,
the Preds, they're 2 and 4.
They're
not
2
good.
and 4. They just they had a nice win over the Wild this weekend. They won 5-2. But yeah, they're kind of
Wild.
The Wild, yes. Who that was?
Did you forget
the Wild.
They exist?
No, that was the Wild's first loss. They were undefeated until that game. So
they were undefeated, and I didn't know that.
Yes.
Do not care.
So you did forget they exist.
They got to rebrand to the Minnesota Hockey Club. It's right there.
There they go. Welcome to Locked On Rebranding. But
yeah, this is what we do in the summertime. If you weren't here in the summertime, welcome.
Yes. But yeah, the Wild are kind of interesting where they're kind of parallel to the Sharks. Or not the Wild. The Predators are kind of interesting where they're kind of parallel to the Sharks, where they have that aging core. They're trying to rebuild it on the fly. They made the playoffs last year in the weird season because they played in like the worst division possible. But like they have some old guys like Roman Josi's had a really nice start to his season. And then you
got Matt Duchene's fat contract.
And he's got 4 points this year, but Ryan Johnson, they're kind of in the same situation where they're trying to infuse young talent around some of their bigger contracts to just try to retool on the fly. But
their young contracts are good because Juuse Saros, is Juuse Saros even young anymore? I don't even know how old this man is. Info.
He is 26. I think he just got a contract this summer.
Yeah. So he's good. Like the goaltending is their strength here, but then obviously Roman Josi is still only like 30. But Eli Tolvanen came in as a hot fire last year as a rookie. They have Philip Tomasino this year as a rookie who absolutely destroyed the OHL. He's just like an absolute point machine. They're still young with other guys. Like Dante Fabro is still there. Matthias Ekholm, he's not really young, but he's still there. But the top guys are still their bread and butter, like you said. So Philip Forsberg, Mikael Granlund, Ryan Johansson, Matt Duchene. Well, Matt Duchene's not really bread or butter. He just likes country music. I don't really know. Are you scared of the Nashville Predators?
Not of the Nashville Predators, but this kind of feels like the Winnipeg Jets game where, like, I feel like the Sharks have the advantage. The goaltending could steal the game for.
Yes, Juuse Saros is very good. That's the problem. Like, we should just start there. So the lines, the most recent update on the lines is Forsberg, Johansson, Matt Duchene, then Yakov Trenin, sick name, Mikael Granlund, just the superior Granlund, Luke Kunin, Nick Cousins, Colton Sissons, Tanner Janot, and then Eli Tolvanen's on the fourth. Eli Tolvanen, Thomas Novak, Philip Tomasino. What a weird fourth line.
Yes.
And then Roman Josi, Dante Fabro, Matthias Ekholm, Alexander Carrier, then Ben Harper and Philippe Myers, who they traded for in the offseason. And then obviously Juuse Saros is backed up by typically it's big David Riddick, but he's injured. And so it's Connor Ingram, who I've literally never heard of.
He played the other night and he won for the Wild game. So yeah, good for him.
Yeah. So hopefully they start him again because that would be convenient because Juuse Saros is like Vezina caliber goaltender. I think he was in the Vezina finals. I can't remember honestly, and I'm too lazy to do the research. I don't care about Juuse Saros that much.
He's good,
but he could be in the Vezina conversation this year. That's the thing is that if Nashville's going to do anything this year, it's based on Juuse Saros stealing a whole shitload of games, and like you said, it's like Winnipeg actually in more ways than one, where they are going to rely on their goalie. Their defense is kind of a mess, and then they have some forwards who can hurt you. And especially if Eli Tolvanen and Philip Tomasino start popping off as first and second year players, and really light up, like they're both high skill goal scoring guys. If they can pop off and augment that top six, and you don't have to play Matt Duchene a million minutes, you don't have to put Luke Kunin up there. Maybe Yakov Trenin slides down, or you just have a super third line. It's going to help them a lot, but it seems like they've gotten off to not great starts, Tomasino and Tolvanen. So beneficial to the Sharks because they don't have to worry about it. But the Sharks offense has to come to play against Juuse Saros.
Yeah. Now, Kyle,
they didn't come to play against Linus Ullmark, which is a little issue.
Yeah. Kyle, if you were feeling confident about the Sharks' ability to win this game and you wanted to make some money off of it, where would you head?
BetOnline.ag, baby. Right here. There you go. We're getting good at this now.
Yes.
BetOnline.ag is back and better than ever. They have a new web interface for the start of the basketball and hockey season. There's more props, odds, lines. You can bet on weird shit. I'm sure you can bet on how many goals Juuse Saros is going to let into the Sharks. Bet on how many points William Eklund's going to have. BetOnline remains your number one spot for all your sports action. Football's still going on. Monday Night Football's going on as we record this. Head to our new updated desktop or mobile website to sign up today and receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Just use our promo code LOCKEDON to receive your bonus. They got basketball, football, baseball playoffs, hockey, the sweet science, boxing, UFC. Do you think they have the squared circle wrestling? I don't think so, but maybe they probably do. WrestleMania, Aussie rules football, your favorite Vegas casino games. Don't wait to take advantage of all the amazing offers available for the 2021 season. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to bet all your favorite sports. BetOnline, where the game starts.
Does this sound familiar to you? You got one device that lets you catch the game live, another that lets you stream your favorite shows. You watch sports highlights on your phone, and you've got your neighbor's best friends log in for the good stuff. Well, I want to tell you about a simple way to get all the entertainment you love without the hassle, and a great way to finally get your TV together. It's called DirecTV Stream, and it brings your live TV and on-demand favorites together like never before, so you can watch your favorite sports, movies, and shows all in one place. That means no more juggling remotes, no need to buy another device again. The best part, there's no annual contract. So get rid of the clutter and the confusion and get your TV together with DirecTV Stream. You can learn more at directv.com. That's directv.com. Compatible devices required. content varies by package.
Anyway, the Predators, their package sucks. I like that. I think we should just go full heel this season and say every team sucks.
Every team sucks. Yes.
We did it for Winnipeg. We did it for Ottawa. We did it for Toronto.
Yeah.
I think we said they're good, but then I said they're kind of sketchy. We didn't do it for the Bruins.
Bruins
we
and see what happened.
So yeah, that's there we go.
We found the key.
So the Predators, their illustrious season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They lost to the Kraken.
Good for you.
Bad.
Yes.
They lost to the Canes. Fine. They beat the Kings 2-1. They lost to the Rangers. They lost to the Jets, and then they beat the Wild 5-2.
Yeah,
they're
so
coming off 2 days of rest.
Yeah, they're very
hard and heavy.
They have close games and stuff like that where it's they're not gonna get blown out, I think, and they're not gonna just blow people out except for against the Wild apparently. But
5-2, yeah. The other games were 4-3, 3-2, 2-1, 3-1, 6-4. So in their
that's their style of play. They're gonna try to let the goaltending steal a game for you and score whenever they can scratch some offense together.
And the biggest scoring threat is Roman Josi.
Yes.
Which is a defenseman much similar. Oh, God.
Very similar.
Very similar. Much alike.
Yes.
How the Sharks used to rely a metaphor is when you use like or as.
Yes.
No, or is that a simile?
I think it's a metaphor. I don't know. English is not my first language.
What's your first language?
The
Southern. I was just gonna say that. Both Carolinas are the same. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
The exact same. Okay. Much like the Sharks of yonder. Oh my God, this is off the rails. If you guys are new listeners, please come back tomorrow.
We're sorry.
If corporate is listening,
we're sorry.
Come back. Never. I'm not sorry. No, but much like the Sharks of our 20s, my 20s, your 50s, they rely on Brent Burns to do the driving of the play and get all the points and stuff. There's years where Brent Burns led the team in points. Mm-hmm. Roman Josi leads his team in points. Roman Josi is the engine that goes. He's also good defensively. So as Josi goes, the Predators will go, and he's already off to. He's got 7 points in the first 6 games. So he's the one that's going to hurt you. He's going to play in all situations. He's going to be on the power play. He's going to be the one that they have to key in on. Like, I'm not worried about them super focusing on Mikhail Granlund, Yakov Trenin, and Luke Kunin. That's just a regular line of NHL players that I have no doubt that Tomas Hertl, William Eklund, who's back, baby.
Yes. And
Rudy can handle. It's when Roman Josi activates, and now you're getting odd man rushes with Josi, with their best player. He's paired with Dante Fabro, who's going to stay back, so they're not going to have, it's not a Carlson Burns situation where they're both in the offensive zone. Like, oh, shit. Colton Sissons has to play defense now. It's not going to be like that. And then on their second pair, Matthias Ekholm again is a really good defenseman. I'm not worried about Ben Harper or Philippe Myers. They're both big, slow. Ben Harper, I think, has like 2 NHL goals.
Just like they're not worried about Šimek and Vlasic. So we're not.
Are you worried about Šimek playing? Because I think it might be Hataka time.
Hopefully it's Hataka time. So we didn't get much from the beat reporters today on the lines, other than Eklund was practicing with Hertl. So I'm expecting Eklund to be back this game. So, But yeah, I think that second line is going to have to eat. They haven't really done too much the past couple of games, that Hertl line. So I expect that Hertl line to come out and really, try to establish themselves this game. And
I think we need Eklund at 5v5 to really be more consistent.
Yeah.
Instead of showing a flash here, flash there, a little spin, twirling towards freedom, I think he's got to have more consistent 5v5 play, more consistent O-zone play. Obviously, he's delightful on the power play. Not worried about that at all. But at 5v5, I think we need, for our sanity, we need Eklund to step up for 5v5. And I don't think he's been like, people are calling him a ghost and he's got to go back to Sweden and stuff like that. I think this is, Sharks fans haven't had a young player like this in a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, like the first one would be like Mirko Mueller or something like that. Whatever. But they haven't had a young guy. Like Timo was young, but he played 30 games or something in the AHL. And he played an extra year before he came over. This is the first like true like young guy.
Skilled young guy who was 19. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so. And even he played like an extra year after getting drafted 2 years or something like that. So I think there has to be some sort of
pump the brakes
leniency
a little bit.
or like curve, so that you're not like, okay, Eklund isn't being a wizard right now, but I think he's got to get used to it. Like he said, I've never played on a back-to-back like that. Like that's obviously crazy. It's draining. It's going to be a different experience. This is his first NHL road trip as well. Like he's been playing since the summertime. I think I know that him and Bob had a conversation about what he needs to do and stuff like that. So I really hope that this like puts him back on the 5v5 train, because he's a guy that's done everything. Like he works hard and does all the kind of stuff. And he seems like a guy that he wants to play the whole season. He openly said, my goal is to stay here and play. Yeah. So I'm assuming he's going to put that into practice, and it'll be interesting to see how much they can eat.
But yeah, this feels like the perfect matchup for them to be able to get back on track, right?
Yeah, well, it's not like Boston's tough. They're great. Yeah. Toronto's a good team. That's tough. He started off like well against like the Jets and then the Senators and the Habs, but like none of those teams are good caliber. So he kind of dipped down as the season went along, but coming back in against the 2-4 Nashville team, who's we all kind of thought was going to be at the bottom of the standings unless Juuse Saros went full Patrick Roy. It's definitely an opportunity. It's definitely an ideal situation coming off a couple days rest or a day rest, 1.5 because they played it Sunday morning.
Well, for him, he hasn't played since Friday, so this is
and for him especially. Days. But the team's got to help him. Yeah, but coming off Friday, it's an ideal situation for him to go out there and really just show, even if it's for like he plays 14 minutes and it's for 10 of those 14 minutes or something like that. He just a consistent, constant like 5v5 ozone. So that should be good. And then I'm not worried about the Predators forwards. Are you?
No, but. We've talked about Roman Josi driving play. Do you know what else can help drive play on your car, Kyle?
The drive shaft.
And where can you get a new drive shaft?
The drive shaft store. But if the drive shaft store is out, you can go to Rock Auto, because this episode is brought to you by Rock Auto. There's so many cars. JD drives a Mustang because he's a douche, apparently. It's white. You got to clean that thing a lot?
Yeah. Well, it rained here.
Lots of bugs in Clovis.
A lot of
dust.
A lot of ash and dust. Yeah.
Yeah. So. You got to keep that thing clean. Mm-hmm. I drive an Accord.
You don't have to keep that thing clean.
No, it's silver. That's 2 different cars. My best friend just bought an Audi Q3, also white, also a douchebag. That's 3 different makes and models right there. It's impossible for your local chain or auto parts store to stock all the parts you need. So why go there? Get asked a million questions that you already know the answer to, but you have to relay them to the dude behind the counter. Then he's going to go click-clack on his phone, you're going to go click-clack on your phone. He's going to go click-clack on his computer that seemingly never works at speed. You have to stand there and be like, oh, I don't know, the computer's being slow today. And it's like, guy, I come here all the time. Never fast. Just do it at home from your computer or your phone. You save time. You save money. You can save 30, 50, even 100% more on the same parts. Rock Auto is a family business, always good there. They've been supporting do-it-to-yourselfers for over 20 years. They have everything you need. Brake parts, tail lamps, motor oil, probably drive shafts. Who knows? Go find it. I know somebody that's used it, and they bought $4 windshield wipers.
There you go.
Yeah,
for like perfect. $20 at Target.
Yeah, there you go. So go to rockauto.com right now and see all the parts available for your car or truck or SUV. Right, Locked On. We didn't do it this time. In their How Did You Hear About Us box so they know we sent you. Amazing selection, reliably low prices, all the parts your car will ever need, rockauto.com.
So what are you looking forward to in this game?
Okay, should we take William Eklund off the table?
Yes, we're taking William Eklund off the table.
Because we know we're both ready to burst.
Yes.
If William Eklund does something really well. I'm looking for Jonathan Dahlin.
To keep going?
Yeah. That line is cooking. Obviously, Timo, I think there's less worry about Couture and Timo. They've been through many, many Coutures. 32 now? He's been through many NHL seasons. Myers in like his 4th or 5th or something like that, 6th. Dahlin's in his first campaign. He's looked awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing really well, but I want to see if he can come back after a loss, after some adversity. Obviously, the whole team's facing adversity, but I want to see if he comes back after a loss and takes the game with Couture and Timo and says, okay, we need to put the team on our back, or we need to get out there and get the first goal, or we need to make a comeback goal or something like that, and see that line and see if he's a big part of that. And I think as he continues to grow and play, I think he's going to be a bigger part. He was out there at the end of the game against Boston, but I want to see him continue to take that step forward, because that 25 goal score is what they've needed on the wing, and he could be that guy.
Yep.
What are you looking forward to?
For me, I want to see how they end this road trip. So this is road trip's been a huge success, and it'd be nice to kind of, especially against a much lesser team, kind of go out and put a nice period on this road trip. So I think coming out with, the Sharks have looked their best when they come out with some jump, like we saw that against Montreal when they just came out and, just ran the floor with them. And I think that's what they need to do is this is the last game of the road trip. Come out, put your stamp on the game, and try to, don't let Nashville climb back into it, especially against a team that's, a bottom rung team here. I think, having the offense just go, I think is what we're looking for. So
I like it, especially because Juuse Saros.
Yeah.
You got to put the hammer down on Juuse Saros.
Yeah. So
do you think
we're getting Sausage Daddy? He's going to be in goal. So that's the plan. He
came in relief for Aiden Hill.
And he
shut down. I don't hate it. And he played well.
Yes, shut down the
I don't hate it. And this is exactly why you go out and get James Reimer.
Yep.
He knows he's going to be the backup for the most part, but he's the hot hand right now. Aiden Hill is the hot hand. Jamers.
There we go.
Reimer's played well in all of his games and stuff like that. So I don't see why you wouldn't go back to Reimer. So totally cool there. But this is exactly why you have this goalie tandem for that reason. So Sausage Daddy's back. We know we're getting Eklund. Well, we're pretty sure we're getting Eklund. He's practicing with Hurdle today.
Yep.
That means that somebody's got to come out of the lineup, either Barabanov or Gajojevic probably, or Nieto. I would guess it's Barabanov.
Me too, because Gajojevic got a little bit, he got a nice little bump after the game by Bob, so he liked the way he played.
And he plays on the fourth line too. So imagine the fourth line just all years: Cogliano, Weatherby, Gajojevic. What a super fourth line! That's awesome.
I would enjoy that, because you got a nice blend of young guys, and you got Cogliano who's holding down the fort there as the old veteran defensive expert there. So, I would.
Do you think the Lord gets on the spreadsheet again?
Oof. He was out there in crunch time.
He sparked it for San Jose. Well, he didn't spark it. He scored the first one, but
he was out there for crunch time.
The man can bang in pucks.
Yeah, man can bang in pucks. You know what? I think it's been 2 games without a power play. I think he gets on the. I don't know if he scores a goal, but I think he gets a power play assist. So
I don't think so. Hope he plays well. I think Eklund gets back on the score sheet.
I think Eklund comes out and gets his first goal.
You think he's his first goal?
Yeah, I think he comes with a vengeance. Couple days off here, rejuvenated.
Yeah.
So, I think, like I said, I think that second line. I think that the Balsers, Hurdle, Eklund line. I think it's going to feast. So
I like it.
They need to.
What do you think final score is going to be?
We'll go 4-1 Sharks. I think they finish off this road trip 4-1. So
I'm going 3-0.
Ooh, Sausage Daddy with the shutout.
Yeah, why not? Hill's got one. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not our boy, James?
Yeah.
Do you like to let us know?
Do you think he celebrates with a sausage afterwards?
No, I think we're the only 2 people on earth that have ever thought this thought, and we just tell people, and then they listen to the podcast or see the podcast on YouTube, and are like, "These guys are morons," and carry on without it. Mind you, we made the Lord a thing. People use it on Reddit. We saw that. You better credit us.
Yes,
we all know. We have people. We can send them after you. Also, we know that the Lord nickname has taken effect because certain Weatherby family members have let us know, which is interesting that the Weatherbees have embraced the Lord. It's so stupid.
Lord Jasper, come on the podcast, buddy.
Yeah, or Lord Jasper's family. Dukes.
Or Lord Jasper. We'll have the whole Weatherby
Marquise
clan.
The Weatherby. Yeah. I don't care. I just think it's funny that they actively know that we exist.
Mm-hmm.
And we gave him the nickname the Lord. Do you think they think it's Bible or royalty?
I don't know.
Do you think they listen to the show? If you listen to the show, you can let us know.
You email us.
If you have Twitter,
yes,
Locked On Sharks. If you have Facebook or Instagram, Locked On Sharks, DM us. Or if you have email, lockedonsharks@gmail.com, and let us know. Please. We need to know, Weatherbees. Weatherby? Do you think it's Weatherby, B-I-I?
Yeah, of course. Well, it's the Wilsi, so it needs to be the Weatherby.
The Weatherby. Please, Weatherby, let us know. We got one email about a PowerPoint. It can be as long as you want it to be, man. You go nuts.
The Fry PowerPoint.
Yeah. Just let it rock. Yeah, let it fly. Do what feels right in your heart. But if you are part of the Weatherby clan, Please get a hold of us.
Get at us, please.
Please. This is all we want now, because we know that you know that we exist, and we named your relative the Lord.
Yes.
I don't think they listen to the podcast, though. Probably
not. I guess
subscribe to YouTube. We're creeping closer to 400, or are we at like 320?
325.
Okay, so we're not even close to 400. So subscribe and get us closer to 400. Also, shout out to everybody that engages with us on the World Wide Web. That's fun.
You guys are the best.
It helped us. If you'd like to follow, nope.
I know.
I almost said Jay-Z again. If you'd like to follow JD, you could do that at My Fry Hole.
Kyle.
It's so hard on Restream, guys.
It's Kyle. It's at Kyle Demetrius. And thank you guys for making us your first listen. Go check out the Fantasy Hockey Podcast or the Locked On NHL Podcast or one of the other amazing Locked On podcasts. And go get beer from the beer store. Go Sharks.
Shout out to Bianca's AFL team for winning the cup.